Well, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday, Tuesday the 16th of May, halfway through the month. How are we all doing? Those that couldn't be with us, get well soon, and those that are on holidays, enjoy, and we'll see you next week in a brand new show. Fantastic weight loss again this week. We're really getting our mojo back. We're getting our focus there. Summer is here. Sun is shining, so it's great to be able to wear summer clothes. A little bit of a chill there, as you know, but now is the time to put in the focus, not to write off time, not to say I'll start again in September, I'll start again next week, I'll start again next month, or I'll start after June bank holiday, because there is always going to be something, there is always going to be some occasion. So super proud of everyone. Make sure we're keeping the food diaries, drinking our water, really, really key as the weather warms up, that we're staying hydrated, ideally with water rather than fizzy drinks, and definitely not fizzy water. So I hope that we're all safe and well, and that we got our food shopping card as well this week, and that is thanks to the Irish Heart Foundation. They are one of our chosen charities, and they're very good at releasing their publications to us. They're a very good charity, and I will be doing a collection point for them towards the end of the year, but I'll keep you posted on that. They have brilliant up-to-date information on any stroke, heart disease, and they're a brilliant support to families as well that might be going through those particular things at the moment, like stroke or heart disease or cardiovascular disease, new diagnosis. They are just a brilliant charity, and I've been involved with them probably for the past 10 years. They are just amazing at the work that they do. So this week's talk is how to shop following the food pyramid. So as some of you said, it'd be great if I could go with you. It is a service that I'm trying to put in place. It's very hard to get the logistics of that and how that we would actually do, but it is something that I have been looking into since before Christmas. So I will keep you posting any new developments, but it is a negotiation stage, let's say, of just trying to put dot the I's and cross the T's. But these are tips that we talked about in class. Obviously, I'm going to just cover them quickly here in the video. Healthy eating starts the choice that we make at the supermarket, at the shop, on the way home from work, maybe en route, maybe to a picnic, onto a kids' party, maybe for visiting someone. Those are the choices that we make. And sometimes if we're visiting someone, I know if I visit my aunt loves dark chocolate and she loves sweets, and I'll always buy her a box of chocolates. But I always tell her not to open them till I'm gone, because once you start and you get to taste, but as well when you shop, you have to just be clever. And yes, we want to pick up maybe the things that we like, blocks of cheese, bags of nuts, bags of crisps, bars of chocolate, all that can be in there, but that's how our week is going to start, by the choices that we make. So up first you have to make a list and stick to it. So like that, I used to see my mum writing a list, and I always said, if I ever get to that stage, shoot me. But I'm at that stage. Sometimes I've walked into a shop not knowing what I'm getting, and I just pick up stuff that's not even needed, or that's already plenty of it in the house. So when you write a list, you know exactly. And generally, like our big shop is in Lidl. More often than not, we'll have to do a Tesco SuperValu, Dunn's SuperValu and Tesco run as well, different yogurts for the kids and different things. So it is important when you write a list, and generally we know, like in Lidl, all Lidls are the same, you know what's on the aisle, so you know the first aisle, so to write your list accordingly to that. But write a list of what you and your family plan to have for that week. So let's say Monday is spaghetti bolognese, Tuesday is a roast dinner, maybe Wednesday is lasagna, maybe Thursday is fish and chips. So obviously the healthy version of those. So it's about knowing exactly what you're going to have. Generally we know the variation that we're going to have for breakfast, and tea, and maybe lunches in there. But stick to the list. You'll spend less, and you'll be less influenced on promotions that may not be healthy. It's not like 2 for 1 special offer. It's not really a special offer when we're the ones who's going to end up wearing it. Yes, it might be special offer in our purse, but it's definitely not going to be special offer when we step on the scales. And then we regret it. We say, I didn't even taste it. What did I buy that for? Why did I fall for that? So we'll generally know where those special offers are. So to steer clear of them. And as our next one says, avoid shopping when hungry, because you know yourself, once you walk in, generally it's the pastries and the breads when you first walk in, and that smell. And when you're hungry, anything, I say, I'll just have it down, I'll just have a little bit of it, or I'll have a croissant, or I'll get this fresh brown bread. Avoid shopping obviously when you're rushed or stressed, because rushed you'll be picking up things, throwing things in, say, oh, I'll throw something together with that, and then you'll end up, I didn't throw something together, but you'll end up eating it anyway. Stressed is a big one as well, because you just can't think, can't see the wood for the trees. Have a snack before you go food shopping, and set aside enough time each week basically to eat it. To eat the snack is really important before you go shopping, because otherwise anything can go. I haven't seen food demonstrators in a while, but you know that smell, maybe when they're cooking sausages or rashes or different things, and you go over and you taste, and you say, yeah, I'll buy a packet of them and I'll cook them at home. They never actually taste the same, because like that we can be hungry when we shop. So these are very simple things. Like obviously the list is very simple, but you might say, I don't need a list, I know what I want. But do you really know what you want? Or are we throwing stuff into the basket and trolleys that we don't need, but that we just fancy? Maybe a little bit of a goose on us one of the nights when everyone's gone to bed, or different things. So to have a snack, I usually have my do our food shopping on a Thursday. I go to a class on Thursday morning. I'll have a coffee, I'll have my time out with my purple snack bar, and then I can tackle Lidl. So it's about being organised. It's not that I don't want to go into Lidl and eat all the croissants and the donuts and everything that is there. But if I start that, all my weight will be back on, and I've worked too hard to get there. Like yourselves, we've worked too hard just to blow it, and that can set a pattern then for that whole week. Next thing is to be aware of special offers. So obviously, buying special offers can be useful from a cost point of view because the price of everything has gone through the roof. But can also end up with buying what you don't want, or basically you don't even need. So you can avoid the majority of unhealthy foods that are on special offer by skipping certain aisles or end of aisle shelves. Okay, so just to be aware of that. Is it really a special offer? As we said, obviously on cost it can be. And most things, there's no shelf life. Even the slimline milk, you know, it's not even a week shelf life on it. So like that, be aware of those, because like that, if it's a special offer and it's out of date tomorrow, you're going to make yourself eat it even if you don't want it, because you have to buy it under that special offer. And as I said, it's not a special offer when we stand on the scales and we're the ones who's going to end up wearing them. Your next one then is get to know your food labels. So that's hence why the food shopping labels and cards have been released again this week. Everyone would have had them in their starter pack. It's good to have them. Just be aware, colour coded, especially if they're English products. Always go with that food shopping card, because that is from the Irish Heart Foundation. It's from an Irish charity. It's from obviously HSE back it as well. So get to know those food labels. So it's like a traffic light system. Red is stop, amber you're taking a chance, and green is for go. So that's what it is. Just be aware of the colour code that's actually on the product, because it might not actually match the card. That's why I'd like you just to get a little bit savvy about food labels. Obviously I'm here to answer any questions. That's not going to change, and that's not why the card was given out, that I want you to be doing it yourself. That's why I'm here. I just want you to be aware. So if it's in the green, green is for go, as we've said. Amber, no more than 2 in the amber, and obviously no more than 1 in the red is what we really need to watch. Number 5 then is to reduce the number of fatty and sugary treats in your trolley. These foods are not everyday foods. They are the top of the food pyramid. And remember, if you don't buy it, it won't be there to be eaten. So obviously, like maybe at 9 o'clock you fancy mosey into the kitchen, you say, I love a biscuit, or I love a bar, or I love a slice of cheese. And when it's not there, probably be like a bull or like a pig, if you're anything like me, that it's not there. And then you kind of maybe get angry with everything and everyone that's gone. But after 15 minutes past, you think, thank God that wasn't there, I didn't indulge. And then you feel empowered, because it's most of the time when that happens to me, I don't even want it. I'm just on the mooch. The kids are going to sleep and I'm just looking, maybe a little bit of boredom, that I'm missing them as soon as they go to bed. But just reduce the number of fatty and sugary treats. So that really should be key in there, because they are top of the food pyramid. And obviously to look after our next generation, our kids and our grandkids as well, to set that example. So make sure you have the right snacks in for you. That is really, really important. To have the right stuff in, like your popcorn, your meringue nest, your sugar-free jelly, your custard, have your spreadable cheese, have your crackers in. Have the right equipment, the right snacks, the right food in for you to succeed. So when you feel like a snack, you're not starving yourself, but you're snacking on the right food. Have all your fruit in. You see all the fruit that we buy every week. I'm going out again today. That was only bought last Wednesday. I'm going out again today to buy more melons and pineapples, raspberries as well. So like that, loads of fruit to fill you up. It's not the bar of chocolate. It's not the big Snickers that I'm looking for, the big Cadbury's Mint Crisp, but it gets you over that hump. The last one then is to shop when shopping with children or grandchildren. If you're bringing children shopping, set clear rules on what you can and can't put in the trolley. Usually hence why I do it on a Thursday, because Riyadh is in creche. I made the mistake of bringing them with me on Saturday morning. I had to get another few bits, and he was mommy, this. So really set those clear, especially when they have the kids trolleys and they want to push the trolleys and you're trying to push the independence as well. So just be aware what can and what can't go into the trolley. Like the fruit, maybe one little treat that they can have, and treat day might be Friday or Saturday, whatever the routine maybe of the family is. But basically to keep the food in stock that you need, food items to succeed, freezer, cupboard, your essentials. So your essentials will be like your slimline milk, as I mentioned as well. Have eggs. Eggs are great quick on the go. Freezer essentials will be frozen vegetables, fruit. I know they probably last longer than the fresh one there at the moment. Again, that's a personal choice. Have the right bread in for you, the McCluskey bread. Fish, your lean meat is really important. Freezer essentials like your leftovers, make sure you're storing them properly, not to waste food that way. Sometimes when we make a dinner, we say I'm going to finish that. Why not save a little bit for lunch tomorrow, or maybe for a meal during the week? Cupboard essential then would be like your tinned fruit, your peas and beans, tinned tomatoes, your tinned fish. Like I'm a great one for the salmon and the tuna. Your herbs and spices, your whole grain pasta and rice. Your red lentils are brilliant. Your porridge oats, meringue nests, your custard. So it's really about shopping savvy and not to be thrown into special offers or things that we feel I'll have to have a little bit of that later in the week. That's where the complacency can set in on our weight loss journey, because we say, sure, I had a bit of chocolate last week and I had my takeaway and I had my few drinks, so I'll chance it again this week, and then we get disheartened when we step on the scales. So as I said, it is about being savvy when we shop. So again, As the opening line says, healthy eating starts with the choices that you make at a supermarket or at the shops or at the garage or wherever that we might stop to pick up a few bits. That's where the choice is started. And like yesterday morning's text, it is all about choice. The choice is theirs. Are we choosing the wrong food or are we choosing the right food? As I said, make sure we're savvy with our food shopping card and our guide. Any questions, the group is still here and I'm still here. So that's really important. So next week we're on to a brand new show. So I'll keep you posted on that. So you know the drill. Any questions, positive or negative feedback, please let me know. But have a great week and we'll see less of each other again next week. Have a good one, folks. Big hugs.